Welcome to day 13 of the balance challenge. Today you will need a chair or a wall, most likely. We are going to be doing poses like chair pose. And in chair pose, we're going to lift up one foot, then the other foot. So I just want you to have a wall or a chair to grab onto. We're also going to be moving from tree pose into a standing seated pigeon. So sometimes this can be a little difficult, and it's good to have something to lean against. So let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and come to the top of the mat, feet hip width apart. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose as you close down the eyes. And then open the mouth, exhale it out. Continue with the breath in and out through the nose. And then draw the imaginary line down the middle of your body. By now you know how to check in. All right, is your weight more on the right side or the left side? And the balls of your feet or the heels of your feet. Now bring yourself to center. Take another nice deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale it out. And set your intention for how you want to feel during your class today. What kind of mindset do you want to have? Then once you've set your intention, go ahead and open up your eyes. We're going to take an inhale. We're going to reach our arms up to the sky, and then we're going to sit down into our chair, starting it right off. So our feet are hip width apart. Your gaze is about 4 feet out in front of you. I want you to pull that belly button up and back toward your spine. Your weight is in your heels. And you're continuing with the breath. So now I want you to lift up your left leg. So here we are, trying to balance on that right leg. The heat is building. We're with our breath. And then bring that left foot back down, feet hip width apart, back into chair. Now place the weight into the left foot. Lift that right leg up, keeping your left knee bent and your right knee. What's the balance like on this side? Take another inhale. On the exhale, bring that right foot back down. Inhale again. Exhale, straighten through the legs. Bring the hands down to the mat, forward fold, and then step your feet back to plank. Once you're in plank, turn the elbows towards each other, the insides of the elbows. Get long through the spine. Pull that belly button up and back towards the spine. If you need to, put your knees down here. It's fine. Do what your body can do, okay? It's perfectly fine. Take an inhale. On the exhale, I want you to roll onto the outside of the right foot, coming into side plank. If that's too much, you're going to bring that left foot out in front of you so the toes are facing the wide edge of the mat. Lift up through the hips, press into the pads of the fingers. Notice if you're feeling stronger in this pose. Bring that left hand back down, stretch the left leg behind you. Here we are in plank. Take an inhale. On the exhale, roll to the outside of the left foot. Reach that right arm up to the sky. To come into the modified version, step the right foot in front of you so the toes are facing the wide edge of the mat. Press into the pads of the left hand as you lift up through the hips. Press into the outside of the left foot. Now bring that right hand back down. Step the right leg back to the left. Come onto the balls of the feet. Here we are in plank. Take an inhale. Exhale down slowly. Knees, chest comes down between the thumbs, and then the forehead all the way down to the mat. Inhale, roll up to cobra. Exhale, press into the hands. Push back to downward dog. Take another inhale. On the exhale, walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart center. Take another inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, bring it back down into chair. Once again, feet are hip width apart, or you can bring them closer together. Wherever feels good to you, I want you to feel nice and solid. Now pull that belly button up and back towards your spine. Bring your weight into your heels. From here, come up onto the balls of your feet. So here we are, shifting the weight into our tippy toes, and notice what this feels like. You can either stay right here, or you can lift up that left leg, keeping your balance on that right ball of your foot. Place your hands on your chair if you need to. There's no shame in that. Bring that left foot back down. We're still on our tippy toes. If you need to place your heels on the mat for a break, that's fine. Now bring the weight into the left foot. We're still on the ball of the left foot. Lift up the right leg. Notice what your body's like. Once again, place your hands on the chair or the wall if you need to. Bring that right foot back down. Now bring the heels all the way down. Place your weight back into those heels again. Notice how stable you feel here, how strong and balanced you are in chair pose. What an awesome, strong body structure you have. Take another inhale. On the exhale, straighten through the legs, forward fold. Step the feet back into plank. Get long through the spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead, all the way down. Inhale, roll up to cobra. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Take another inhale. On the exhale, walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart center. Once again, feet hip width apart. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, sit back down in your chair. Weights in the heels. Take an inhale. On the exhale, bring that weight into the right foot. Lift the left foot off the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that left foot back down. Weight goes into the left foot. Now lift that right foot off the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale. Exhale it back down. Take another inhale. On the exhale, straighten through the legs. Bring your hands down to the mat. Forward fold. Step the legs back into plank. Take an inhale. Exhale everything down to the mat. Inhale, roll up to cobra. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Walk your feet up to your hands. On your inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Coming into mountain pose. We're going to move into tree pose and then the seated standing pigeon. So have your chair or your wall nearby. All right. So feet hip width apart, lift up all your toes, press the toes down into the mat. Feel the legs activate by pulling your quads up. Bring the belly button up and back towards the spine. Roll the shoulders back. Go ahead and take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, bring the weight into the left foot. That right foot comes to the left ankle, inner calf or inner thigh. Hands come to heart center. When you feel nice and secure, inhale those arms up to the sky as you keep your gaze focused on one spot. If you want to give yourself more of a challenge, reach those arms over to the left. And then inhale back to center. Keep that belly button up and back towards the spine. Exhale, reach the arms over to the right. And then bring it back to center. Now you're going to keep your arms in the sky. And when you bring the right knee out in front of you, place it, make a nice little bend in the left knee. Take another inhale. On the exhale, bring that right ankle rested on top of the left quadricep. And you're going to sit down into seated standing pigeon. Place your gaze on one spot. Your hands can go on the chair or on the wall. Do what works best for you. Relax the shoulders down the back. Continue with the breath. Take another inhale. On the exhale, press into that left foot. Bring the arms back up to standing. Bring that right foot back to tree. Exhale the arms down. Release the right foot. Shake out the left foot. Nice work. Let's go to the other side. See what that feels like today. Feet hip width apart. Let's place the right weight in the right foot. The left foot comes to the right ankle, the inner calf or the inner thigh. Lift up through that belly button, nice and strong through the core. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. Gaze is focused on one spot. As you get long in your tree, relax the shoulders down the spine. Keep that gaze nice and fixed. Reach the arms over to the right if that feels good to you. How do you do with a windy tree today? Inhale those arms back to center. Exhale, reach them over to the left. And then bring the arms back to center. Bring that left knee out in front of you. We're going to bend the right knee and we're going to place the left ankle on top of the right quadricep this time. Seated standing pigeon. Go ahead and flex the right foot. If you need to bring your hands into prayer or rest them on the chair, do what works best for you. Notice what your balance is like on this side versus the other side. Are you able to sit a little more deeply in your chair? It's okay if the answer is no. Stay with the breath. Bring your arms back out in front of you if they're not already there. Straighten through the right leg. Bring that left knee out in front of you. And then bring the left foot to the inner calf, inner thigh, or inner ankle. Take another inhale. On the exhale, bring the hands down through the center. Release the left leg. Shake it out. Bring the feet hip width apart. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale it out. And close down your eyes. And just notice, what was your body like today? How was the balance as we moved through plank, side plank? What was it like when we were in chair pose? Flat-footed on one foot, and then on your tippy toes. And then what kind of information did your body give you when we went from tree pose to seated standing pigeon? Thank your body for this information. Let's take a nice clearing out breath. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale it out. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.